I tell this to civilians, I tell it to cops too. I'm like, listen, I'm going to make you a safer shooter, which is going to make you or help you make the range safer. I don't create a safe range because then you come up with all these crazy ass rules. You know, like, well, you got to unload and show clear after every. Really? Come on, dude. You're going to be carrying that gun in your pants, you know, or on your side, like for real. As soon as you leave here, like we're going to run a hot range. I ran a class a week or two ago, and I explained that to them, and they were all civilians. They're fantastic people. They were great to meet and talk to and listen to their stories of why they started carrying and what they wanted out of the training and stuff. And it was interesting. But when I said, I'm like, yeah, we're going to run a hot range. The one guy kind of looks at his buddy and he's like, we're allowed to do that? I go, yeah, dude, because you do that out there, right? And he's like, yeah. And I go, please tell me you carry around that chamber. He goes, oh yeah, I do. Because I've ran into people that don't. I'm like, explain to me why. You know what I mean? Like, and some people, they think it's a very valid reason. You know what I mean? And most of the time it's because they're scared. They just don't know. And I'm like, no, let's educate you. Like, let's give you training. You know what I mean? So I'll do a ton of training on pistol stuff with people. I've done church security teams. I really enjoy doing those. Those are fun because most of those people, like, you know, they're like, hey, I'm here to help protect the flock. You know, I think that's super cool. And churches are getting attacked all the time. And we just had one in, in Colorado just a few weeks ago at the Catholic school, you know, for whatever reason we'll probably never understand or
I mean, most of these cases I don't think we really truly understand.
No.
You know what I mean?
We don't.
And then when you talk about like what's the quick response is usually like, oh, take away everybody's guns, that'll fix the problem. It's like most of these people that are doing crimes with guns are not really concerned about how legal it is to get one.
Well, did you hear about the assault knife in Charlotte the other day?
Right.
Assault knife?
Just an assault
knife. The homeless guy stabbed and killed the Ukrainian girl.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did not hear about that.
Yeah.
Just happened. Like that was last week, right?
I think it was 2 nights ago, I think.
Oh, is that what it was?
It just happened.
Yeah.
He was assault knife, huh?
Yeah.
She's over 4 inches.
I mean, she's dead, so it's
a knife is a knife.
Yeah. I like to quickly go to that argument when the gun control conversation comes up after that, and this is kind of a little bit of a dark thought here, but any one of us could walk into a school. We've had this conversation before. Any one of us could walk into a school and hurt people with our bare hands, let alone there's a pair of scissors.
Right.
Well, that's now. That's an AS-15 now. That's assault scissors.
Right.
15 now, right?
Yeah.
Which is terrible. So I mean, you can try and remove guns. It's never going to happen. But you know, you can, for politics or whatever, it can keep coming up. That's never going to happen. But even if you do, okay, so then people will just get killed differently then.
Right.
So we're going to remove knives.
Yeah.
Scissors, pencils.
Well, I mean, I have a very good friend of mine that was a London Metropolitan officer for years in a London Met.
No carry.
And well, it depends. They have unarmed guys. That's what we normally see.
Batons.
The typical bobbies, they have that wooden baton that's made out of pine, by the way. That thing is like, it's a toothpick. They took 100 toothpicks and glued it together, right? Like real talk, right? You have those dudes, but then they also have their armed guys. And those guys are legit.
Right.
But my buddy wasn't
highly trained.
Highly trained, but my buddy was in a different unit, and we were having the same conversation. I'm like, yeah, but London, like England, you guys don't have guns. And he goes, yeah, dude, the year that I retired, we had 2,000 gun calls that year.
Wow.
I'm like, hold on, not London, Ohio, or London, Massachusetts, or wherever else, like London, England, the UK. And he goes, I'm very familiar, motherfucker. I grew up there. We're laughing. He goes, yeah, 2,000 gun calls.
Wow.
And I'm like, and he goes, double that with knives.
Yeah.
Triple with that with knives.
Yeah.
He goes, crazy. He goes, then, of course, they call them batons, right? Little clubs. He's like, the amount of people that would pick up a baton and like just start randomly batoning people. He's like, dude, it was off the chain. And I'm like, right, because human beings like to have weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from the dawn of time, human beings have had weapons, and they always will. So, like, to your point, right? Like, take the guns away. Okay, they're going to grab scissors.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
or they're going to just 3D print them and
or they're going to make bombs, or they're going to do something.
They're going to do something.
Like, unfortunately, we live in a day and age where if somebody wants to create harm, that's part of living in a free country too, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like somebody wants to create harm, somebody wants to hurt people. Hopefully, somebody stops them before they do it. But I mean, that's the difficult part of a free country,
right?
Is you can't police free will. No matter what you take away from people, there's always going to be. I mean, legitimately, like these tripods right here in front of me. Like, what's to stop me from breaking off the ends of them and running into a crowded building and just running them right through 4 people?
Right.
Like, so you know, as awful as that is, like that's what training's for in every scenario for these police departments. And I touched on it a little bit earlier. I don't think I mean, I always kind of had an idea of like, and even the military, the U.S. military, very same standards. We had this conversation with the Air Force recruiter is like, our physical fitness standards have really fallen off. It becomes one of those things that's just like firearms training where it's like, well, as long as they're close, like let them slide, right? And it's funny because how much that's changed since like the 50s or 60s. You ever see like that gym class photo from the 60s where like every kid's got a 6-pack and a white t-shirt?
When Kennedy put it out, the presidential physical fitness. Yeah.
And I don't think it really hit me. And we tell this story. I don't think I ever told on the podcast, but my first night traveling to Greece with my wife, we're in Athens and we're sitting outside a balcony, like just looking out over the town. And Athens is crazy packed, people everywhere. Across from us is like a 5-story apartment type building. And like between like each apartment's like these wall lockers that separate their balconies or whatever. And like there's this dude that like climbs over the top of one.